This is a demonstration of the email application on the Droid X smartphone. The email application is a corporate sync account that's tied back to your CompView account. Let's begin by accessing the email application. As you can see here, it is on my desktop. However, you can also get to it by pressing the launcher icon, scrolling down and looking for email. It's all in alphabetical order. We hit email and that takes us to our email page. It's important to understand what email synchronization is. Email synchronization means that the phone email application ties directly back to our email server. That means any changes made on the application on the phone also reflects on the server and vice versa. So if you send an email, or you receive an email, or you delete an email, move an email to another folder, anything like that, it'll also occur on your Outlook account and vice versa. So if you add or you send or you delete an email from Outlook, it'll also reflect on the phone. It does this all over the air, and it is not required to be on a Wi-Fi network to sync. You can see here there are several emails in my inbox. By default, when you go into the email application, it'll take you directly to your inbox. You can navigate the inbox or whatever folder you're currently in by simply swiping your finger up and down and looking at the various emails. As you can see, I have several test emails sent to myself as well as a couple of random emails. If you'd like to see other folders in your email, press the menu key, which will bring up more options, and choose folders. Folders listed are the same as your Outlook account, and other folders that you have put in your Outlook account should show here as well. So you have inbox, you have your deleted items, which is called trash on the phone, outbox, which is mail that has not been sent yet, sent items, junk email, quarantine, sync issues you don't need to worry about. Sometimes stuff goes into the junk email, and it's a good option to check there if you have anything. Let's go back to the inbox. To delete an email, you simply press and hold the desired email you'd like to delete. You could do it one of two ways. You can press and hold it, and it'll give you the option to open it, delete it, move it, mark it as read or unread, or flag it. You'd press delete and it would delete the message. Press the return key to go back here to cancel out of that menu. Or you can select the message and you can choose delete. We'll hit cancel there. The same goes for moving emails to and from folders. So we could also select this and choose move, and it'll ask you where you want to move it to. To cancel out of that, you press the return key and it takes you back to the inbox. If you'd like to view a particular message, you scroll to the message you want. In this case, we'll go into this top message here, and we'll see that it was sent to myself, a test message. For options such as these up-down arrow keys will flip between messages, so you don't have to hit the return key and go to the next message. You can simply just go into that message, hit the down key. This will take you to the next message in your inbox. This is a very convenient way to flip through messages. Go back up here to that other message. The envelope icon gives you options, reply and forward. So let's say I would like to reply to this message. This is sent by myself. We'll type in test successful and hit send. That message has now been sent to myself. Again, with email synchronization, we'll hit the return key, or we can choose to delete it from this view as well when we're in the message. So if we hit the return key, as you can see, I've received the message and it shows up in the inbox. Now, the one I replied to was actually text message, so I just sent myself a text. So if I go to the original email message, hit reply, and type in test successful, that'll then appear in my email account. So we'll hit return to go back to the inbox. And there it is, the new message. As you can see, as I sent myself the message, a new notification appeared in the notification bar. At any time, depending on where you're at, so if you're on the home page, just press the home key to go back to the desktop. We can drop down the notification bar, and we can clearly see that there is a new email message up there. That's the icon for the notification for email. Let's move this back up here. And you simply tap that. It takes you to the new email message that you have. Press return. The same thing goes for text messages. So if we tap that, that takes us to the test message that I sent myself. Press the home key. And let's go back into email. To compose a new email, we want to go press the menu key to go into more menu options. This allows us to do various options, including refresh the inbox, select all, or compose. So if we tap compose, then we can start typing a new email and send it off. It gives us send and cancel. This actually automatically creates a saved draft in your draft folders. So if you tap in the to field here, brings up the virtual keyboard, we can start typing somebody's name. As you can see, it automatically searched the company corporate directory and found me under the company list too. So if I select that, it automatically populates that there. One important thing to note, that when you start typing in somebody's name, it'll automatically search the corporate directory and give you that option if you wait a few seconds. So for example, let's go ahead and type in Dennis. That's already in my contacts. However, it did search the corporate directory and it found it. And there it is. So there's my comp view email address. Subject. Can tap in there and type in test. Or something like it. Scroll down. At any time as well, you can hit the return key to remove the keyboard if you'd like to display the full window. And you type in your message here. In this case, just type in something random. We'll just type in test actually. And as you can see, it displays sent from my Droid Wireless. Hit send, and it has sent the email. Now you can see that it appeared and another notification appeared up on the notification bar up here. It has also appeared under here. Occasionally, since this email account is synchronized with your Outlook email, occasionally you'll be required to refresh your email in order for new notifications and new email to populate onto the phone. To do this, press the home key. Just simply go into email. That'll automatically refresh your email. However, there are a couple other ways of also manually refreshing your email. One is to hit the menu icon and hit refresh. You'll see the little circular motion that shows that it's refreshing. Or you can just simply press that circular motion, that symbol, and it'll refresh. What refreshing does is it initiates a sync with the server and it'll refresh any new information that you might have. That includes new messages, etc. Say if you haven't been receiving any messages recently. What refresh also does is if you sync your calendar and your contacts, which by default these do, any changes made to either of those on either your phone or on the server will also refresh as well. Some additional email settings can be found by pressing the menu key when you're in your inbox. I've already demonstrated a couple of them. However, if you go into email settings, You can change different options such as notifications, email, delivery. You can choose your read options, your compose options, which would include your signature and the default font to compose a new message with. Let's go ahead and hit done. Your default email account, which should read CompView unless you want to send from your Gmail. If you select this, it shows the different email accounts you might have. Selecting different notifications is pretty basic. You can just choose whether or not you want it to show up in the status bar like I had shown up before. You can choose a type of ringtone. In this case, I have it set to silent, and whether or not you want it to vibrate whenever you receive a new message from email. So if we hit the return key here, that takes us to the previous menu. Return again takes us back to our inbox. Every 6 months or so, we change our password for the network. As you can see here, changing the password causes the synchronization to fail. What this means is that the password on the phone for your corporate sync account needs to change along with the change that it needs to be changed to match the password change that you chose for the network. And as you can see, it appears in a yellow exclamation on both the inbox menu for refresh as well as the notification area. If we pull down the notification area, you'll see CompView authentication error. Nothing will sync until you resolve this error. To resolve the error, all you need to do is simply tap on that under notifications. It'll say incorrect username or password, visit settings to correct. Then you tap settings and you change your password. Once you've changed your password, it'll then reconnect. So once you've changed your password, you then scroll all the way down to the bottom, or you can press the return key to remove the virtual keyboard and hit OK. It'll update CompView services. This usually takes a moment or two. And then you go back in here and you hit refresh. Hit retry. And it syncs automatically. If for some reason you need to visit those settings to reset the account for your password, all you need to do is we'll press the home key here, hit the launcher icon, go to settings, then go to accounts, select your corporate sync account, and you can change your password. Then hit OK, hit the home key, go back into email, and it should, as you can see here, it is automatically refreshing. But if it doesn't, then you can always tap on that, or you can hit menu, refresh, and it'll refresh. Menu, refresh. This has been a demonstration of the email application on the Droid X smartphone. I hope you found this informative, and thank you for watching.